Warmer temperatures, more extreme fires and storms, and melting ice caps and rising sea levels. Scientists across the globe are warning climate change is unavoidable, and they're calling it a code red for humanity. A dire report released today by the United Nations paints a grim picture for our future unless we take action now. And here are some main takeaways. Greenhouse gas emissions created by humans are largely responsible for global warming at a rate not seen in the last 2,000 years. The report mapped out 5 different future scenarios. In each scenario, the Earth will warm up to 2.7 degrees Fahrenheit by the 2030s, much sooner than expected. In 3 of the scenarios, the Earth is expected to reach 3.6 degrees Fahrenheit. That's a point of irreversible change to the climate system. It can be prevented if major reductions in greenhouse gas emissions are implemented. As the planet warms, it will lead to more extreme weather like intense rainfall, flooding, and drought. Now, one of the lead authors of this study is right here in the Bay Area. We are joined by Charlie Coven. He's a climate scientist at Lawrence Berkeley National Lab. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us. What is the main takeaway from this report, Charlie?
Thank you so much, Janelle. I think there's 2 really main takeaways from this report. The first is climate change is here. It's driving the extremes that we're seeing that are leading to wildfires like we're seeing. And the second is that climate change is going to keep getting worse for as long as we're continuing to emit carbon into the atmosphere. And so the only way to stabilize climate is actually going to be to stop emitting carbon into the atmosphere.
Yeah, and you said human factors, a major reason for this global warming. So are we talking about what's the main contributor that we're doing, like gas cars?
Gas cars, anything that burns fossil fuels, anything that burns coal, gas, or natural gas.
Now, the report says a catastrophe can be avoided if the world acts fast. We're already seeing extreme temperatures. These fires are historic. We're in the middle of a drought. What do you mean by catastrophe? How much worse can it get if the temperature rises by a couple of degrees?
Yeah, we expect to see temperature extremes getting hotter, more wildfires, as well as other things like ice melting leading to sea level rise, other extremes in the system. And basically, the hotter it gets, the more of these extremes we're going to see. And we're not necessarily going to know when these sort of tipping points are going to happen until we've crossed them. We know that they're more likely the more warming we see. And so the only way to avoid them, to the extent that's possible, is to limit our carbon emissions and get them down to net zero as fast as possible.
Okay, so that's the main thing, to reduce the carbon emissions. Will this stabilize the world's temperatures, slow it down? Could we actually reverse some of the effects and reverse the temperature?
Yeah, so what the report shows is that basically the amount of warming we have is proportional to the amount of emissions. And so as long as we keep emitting, the temperature is going to keep going up. But if we get to net zero carbon emissions, then we can stabilize the climate. Unfortunately, that means that the warming that we've already experienced isn't going to be reversed just by getting to net zero. The only way to actually reverse the climate impacts that we're seeing now is to actually draw more CO2 out of the atmosphere than we're emitting.
Okay, and how could we do that?
The only way to do that is through, we're going to have to innovate our way out of this. We're going to have to decarbonize basically our entire energy supply and replace everything that burns any sort of fossil fuel, make it electrically powered, and at the same time figure out a way to pull CO2 out of the atmosphere and store it somewhere that's safe. And unfortunately, the technology to do that at scale doesn't exist yet. And so we're in a situation where literally the only solution is to innovate our way out of it.
Charlie, the report says this has to be a global effort. For example, the U.S. and Europe already have aggressive plans to fight climate change. But what if other countries, continents don't do their part? Every little bit counts, or does this really have to be like everybody chipping in at the same time?
It needs to be a concerted global effort. And one of the powerful things about a report like this is that in the summary for policymakers of the report, we managed to get every single country in the world to agree to these findings. Now, every single country in the world is effectively on record saying that in order to stabilize the climate, we must get to net zero CO2. And so, we are all going to have to do this as part of a global community.
And how can we do that? Because I know this is very controversial. Some people think it's just a myth, right? Climate change, some leaders. So how do you convince, do there need to be more summits, more research like this? What needs to be done to convince more leaders and communities that this is really, really a problem?
Yeah, I think what's different about this report versus the one that came out, say, 8 years ago, is that people are really being affected by these extremes now. You know, in California, we have the Dixie Fire, the second largest fire ever in this state. It's no longer really possible to ignore it. And it's happening everywhere in the world. It's not just here in California. There's floods, terrible floods in China, almost anywhere in the world, these extremes are being felt. And so people are realizing that this isn't, a thing that's going to happen. It's not a thing that the models say is going to happen. It's a thing that's happening right now. And we know it's going to get worse until we manage to stop emitting carbon into the atmosphere.
Okay, Charlie Coven, thank you so much for your insight and your contribution to this report. Yeah, it seems like every year we are breaking a record. We're drier. The fires are getting more fierce and aggressive and larger. So definitely something that needs to be addressed. Charlie Coven from Lawrence Berkeley National Lab, thank you so much for your time tonight.
Thank you so much, Janelle.